Hello, and welcome to another edition of Author Trivia. Bob Noose, my colleague, has asked me to do the introduction today. My name is Anna, and I work at the Hopewell branch. So today's trivia has a focus on adult fiction, but there's a mixture in there. There's thrillers, there's mystery, there's romance. So we have a spectrum of fiction authors for adults. So a lot of you probably already know what to do. The author will pose a question, and then you can pause the video and think about the answer. And then when you're ready for the author to tell you the answer, you can unpause the video and they will give you the answer to their trivia question. So here we go. Best of luck to you today.
Hello, my name is Amy Suter Clark, and I'm the author of Girl 11, a new psychological thriller about a true crime podcast host investigating the cold case of the Countdown Killer, Minnesota's most notorious serial killer whose victims were each a year younger than the last. Only as she starts investigating, new victims start to appear, and she wonders if she's brought the killer out of hiding after decades. The question I have to ask you is, what tattoo does Elle have on her wrist? Give you a little bit of time. You can find the answer on page 59, at least in the American version. On 59, Elle talks about looking down at the tattoo on her right wrist, a semicolon. She got it as a reminder that even in the worst moments of her life, they didn't have to be the end. They could just be a pause before the start of something new. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Mercer County Library System, and welcome to another round of trivia. My name is A.C. Wise, and I am the author of Wendy Darling. The story follows Wendy from the original Peter Pan, written by J.M. Barrie, picking up her story when she's an adult with a daughter of her own. In my novel, Wendy is institutionalized for refusing to admit that Neverland is made up. My question for you is, what is the name of the institution where she is locked away for her supposed delusions? The answer is St. Bernadette's. Wendy is locked away there and ends up meeting her best friend Mary. And after that, she goes on an adventure back to Neverland in order to save her daughter Jane. Thank you very much for playing along, and happy reading.
Hi, I'm Holly, and I write the Handcrafted Mystery Series under the name Holly Quinn, and the Lakeside Library Mystery Series under the name Holly Danvers. Both of these series can be found at your local library on the Mystery Shelf. Okay, today's trivia I'm taking from the Handcrafted Mystery Series. The question is, what does S period, H period, E period stand for? You're correct. It stands for SHE Detective Agency. You see, Sammy, the protagonist in the novel, along with her cousin Heidi and her sister Ellie, band together as the three She's to solve crime in their local community. Bye. Happy reading.
Hello, this is Carter Wilson, USA Today best-selling author of 7 standalone psychological thriller novels. My current book is The Dead Husband, but I have a trivia question that goes back a couple books to Mr. Tender's Girl. Mr. Tender's Girl was inspired by a real-life crime. Can you tell me what that crime was? The real-life crime that inspired me to write Mr. Tender's Girl was the Slender Man stabbing that happened in Wisconsin back in 2011. It's a terrible crime, and I remember reading about it online in the news. And I got 2 paragraphs into the story, and I immediately stopped reading because I knew that was what I wanted to write about. So I didn't read anything else again about that. And don't even know anything else about the story because I didn't want to be influenced by it. So thanks for trying to answer the question. Hope you got it correct. Take care. Oh, that's my cat. He's a psychopath.
Hi, my name is Sarah Penner, and I am the New York Times bestselling author of The Lost Apothecary, which came out in March 2021. And The Lost Apothecary is about a female apothecary poisoner in 18th century London who sells well-disguised poisons to women seeking vengeance on the men who have wronged them. And your trivia question for today. Very early in the book, Nella the apothecary welcomes her newest customer. It's a 12-year-old girl named Eliza, and Eliza has come to this hidden shop to pick up poison. However, Nella does not dispense this poison in a jar or a vial. She has put the poison in something very specific and well disguised. What is that object or item where she has hidden the poison? The answer, for anyone who has read the book, knows that Nella has disguised that poison very well within a small brown hen's egg that looks a bit like this. So hopefully you got it right. If not, if you haven't read the book, I hope you'll get the chance to read it very soon. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Hi, I'm Annette Christie, author of The Rehearsals, and a lifelong lover of libraries and trivia, so this is pretty fun for me. In The Rehearsals, Megan and Tom are trapped in a time loop together. They have a lot to deal with as far as their own relationship goes, but they also have to deal with their families. What is the childhood nickname that Tom's brother Brody keeps calling Tom? Tom's childhood nickname is Spare Parts, and if you want to know why, you'll have to read the book.
Hi, Bob and all the patrons at the Mercer County Library System. I'm author Heather Redmond, and I write the Dickens of a Crime series. The Pickwick Murders was just released yesterday, and I have a trivia question for you. There are currently 4 books in the series, and they all have a name that is a play on a Dickens title. We have A Tale of Two Murders, Grave Expectations, A Christmas Carol Murder, and The Pickwick Murders. Do you know what the original Charles Dickens novel titles were? I'll give you a moment to think about it. So the first one is from A Tale of Two Cities. The second one is from Great Expectations. The third one is from that famed novella, A Christmas Carol. And the last one is The Posthumous Papers of the Pickwick Club, commonly known as the Pickwick Papers. Did you guess? Have a great day.
Hi, everyone. My name is Stacy Swan, and my debut novel, Olympus, Texas, came out from Doubleday Books this past May. Olympus, Texas is the story of the Briscoe family, and at the heart of that family are the parents Peter and June. But what I'm also doing in the novel is playing around with ideas of Greek mythology and what would happen if you took the personalities of Greek and Roman gods and put them into modern day Texas. So Peter and June are corollaries of Zeus and Hera, and they have exactly the kind of marriage you would think if you put Zeus and Hera in modern day Texas. The trivia question today is about June. So like Hera, June has animals that she's connected to on her land. So what are the 2 animals that are most prevalent on the land that the Briscoes live? And if you want a hint, they're related to 2 animals that are very important to Hera in Greek mythology. And the answer is cows and peacocks. So June raises a small herd of cattle, but she also has a lot of peacocks around her land. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sophie Kelly, author of the Magical Cats Mysteries. My question today for you is, in the books, the cats, Owen and Hercules, each have special abilities. What are those abilities? Owen has the ability to vanish whenever he feels like it, usually at the most inconvenient times, and Hercules has the ability to walk through any door or any wall. Happy reading!
Hello, Mercer County Library readers. This is Leslie Budowitz coming to you from Big Fork, Montana, in the far northwestern corner of the state near Glacier National Park. I'm the author of 2 cozy mystery series, The Food Lover's Village Mysteries, set in fictional Jewel Bay, Montana, where the main character runs a local foods market in the heart of the village. The latest is Carried to the Grave, and other stories, A Food Lover's Millage short story collection. There are 5 previous novels. I also write the Spice Shop Mysteries set in Seattle's Pike Place Market. The 5th book is the most recent, and it is The Solace of Bay Leaves. I just turned in the 6th book, which will be out next summer. It's a Christmas book called Peppermint Barked. Under my pen name, Alicia Beckman, I write moody suspense. The first book is Bitterroot Lake. When 4 women separated by tragedy reunite at a lakeside Montana lodge, murder forces them to confront everything they thought they knew about the terrifying accident that tore them apart. And my trivia question relates to Bitterroot Lake. If you've read it, you'll remember that Sarah encounters a vision in her dreams. Who is the vision? What is its name, and what is its purpose in her life? You think about that for a moment, and I will pour us a cup of tea with my Agatha Award teapot, this one from 2018 for Best Short Story. All right, who appeared to Sarah in her vision? Anya, the Swedish housemaid who lived in the lodge 100 years ago and who has come to Sarah in her dreams to let her know that she knows everything she needs to know to solve the crimes around her if she only trusts her heart. Thank you for listening, thank you for reading, and thank you to the Mercer County Library for such a fun idea as Mystery Readers Trivia.
Well, there you go. I told you it was quite a spectrum of authors and literature. So hopefully you discovered some authors and titles that you want to check out. And all you have to do is go to our website, mcl.org, and you can go onto the catalog and place items on hold, and we'll let you know when they're ready. You can also download our app, My MCLS NJ, from your app store, and that allows you to search the catalog as well as put items on hold too. So again, it's My MCLS NJ, and you can download that from your app store. We want to thank our authors for their contributions today, and we want to thank you for participating. We'll see you next time.